Whew, hiya. Back again with another one of these as always. Thought I'd change the place up a wee bit, new wee kind of set. I don't know if it'll catch on or not, but I feel like I want to improve things every once in a while, keep things kind of fluid, you know. A wee bit of blue I thought would bring out things, white felt a bit generic. Point is, I've got something really special here today. Look at that! Animated Ironhide still in the box. Yeah, this thing is impossible to find in the UK. You cannot get this here. Apparently, I didn't know this till a little bit recently when I was looking into trying to get this. This thing was skipped in the UK. According to my pal Matt, he told me they just didn't even bother with this thing in Britbong land. So I am very fortunate that my pal, my longtime pal now actually, Ralph Hot Wheels, he managed to get this for me from Burgerland, America, and he shipped it all the way over here. You know, expensive import licensing included, and he got me this beautiful little piece of artwork here. God, I know it's becoming a theme now where I just non-stop talk about the boxes, but I feel as if like to get something like this, where you know, this was it for me as a kid. You know, animated, that was what really got me hooked because I don't think anything else could have got me as hooked as bad. Animated really was just the one, and there was something so special about it. You know, these beautiful boxes with the kind of the Detroit background and the cool bright saturated colors, the Marcelo Materi art. I hope I'm saying his name right. You know, even just fucking yeehaw. You know, there's something about it, isn't there? I think this knocks the Kingdom box out of the water. This knocks the Prime box out of the water. I don't think there's much that can compete with this, genuinely. And maybe I'm just being biased, which I tend to be, you know, whatever. But I am a lucky man to have this thing still in the box. And I just wanted to take a wee look at it, you know, just see Cybertron mode Ironhide, which maybe implies this was when they were working in animated season 4 and they were planning making an Earth mode Ironhide, you know, we saw in those art books. God, remember when Cartoon Network had Transformers shows? What's really interesting here, actually, is the cancelled dudes at the bottom, because I think Ironhide here was in the last ever wave of animated, so he was probably the last few guys at the door before it all, you know, came to a close, and just seeing the ones that didn't make it, you know, like Wasp, Swindle Repaint, Blur Repaint, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? Like, I remember, I'm not sure who said it, but at the end of the day, the choice was between a new Wasp head and a new Ironhide head. And I guess that paid off for them in the end, because this guy just turned to dust, didn't he?
The Autobot army has never seen anyone tougher than Ironhide. Back in blah 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 blah, he's indestructible basically.
And I like that. I like how animated kind of took these powers pretty literally, and it kind of had like I guess a kind of contemporary superhero action cartoon, kind of Ben 10 vibe to it. You know, everyone had like some kind of power ability, especially the Autobots, how they had that kind of limitation of not having guns, so they had to like, you know, they had to be, you know, like competent but creatively competent. And I guess it's kind of different when like you have to give them accessories, and Ironhide has whatever these things are. I guess he weaponized Ratchet's chest paddle things. I don't know. Point is, I feel like getting this guy open. But, you know, I was rambling on about the box for so long. It feels almost bad to, you know, desecrate such a beautiful piece of art. However, I want to play with my toy. Oh, thank God for no plastic tags. That's another good thing about these animated boxes. You don't have little bits of plastic going in your blood and killing you and stabbing you in the feet. Oh, oh crap. Oh, he's free now. Look at that. Oh, hold on, let me get the chest paddles. Oh God, they're like wired to it. It's freaky. Right, fuck this. Getting the scissors out. Hell. No, I have not got the time of wasting that. But yeah, anyway, I've always loved this mold. Where do these little bits go? Does it look here? I know that they somehow go on the back. I'm just not sure. Oh, okay, yeah, I get you now. Yeah, but I've always loved this mold, this kind of Cybertronian like truck car, big kind of car thingy. It's just something nice about it, the way you get this whole kind of like I don't even know what to call it, like kind of treadmill, like squat pose going on with the big futuristic lights and the little thing in there. It kind of looks like just a smaller bulkhead if you made him kind of cartoonishly like sci-fi, you know. Ah, I love what was it? Sorry, I didn't even notice that. My Ratchet and Ultra Trooper, their kind of front end is a bit floppy, but this one seems to like relatively stay in place. I don't know if that's something they changed later on, but yeah, this is a stunning wee alt mod. I love it. Just especially given that nice kind of shade of orange, which I think people should appreciate more. I think enough times passed where animated Ironhide, I think he could have been slept on. Even if he is a kind of minor character and never gets a chance to shine in the spotlight, I think he's a nice little kind of alternate to either Bayverse or G1. You know, I think he's like your I guess third best option, fourth best option. He's at least top five, you know. And yeah, this is that kind of era where 2010, you know, then I think the Knockout Toy. I don't know if he came out later, but they were doing that thing where you would have the robot packaged in the car mode and you'd have to transform him back, which I thought was always cool because people tend to always want to go for the car mode or whatever, you know. So it's nice to kind of like have a little tutorial as you. Sorry, I mean people always want to get to the robot mode because that's the kind of appeal that's character. So having them transform them out the box, it's kind of like a little mini tutorial, and I think like I guess they kind of brought it back for Velocitron, but I'd like to see more of it, you know. But yeah, let's get this guy transformed. Oh, I have been looking forward to this. I have always wanted this guy. Just transforming them there, seeing him in my hands. Just a nice, wee satisfying feeling when this guy's fresh out of the box. Oh, this is what it's all about, isn't it? Hold on, let me get his little weaponized heart attack machines out, whatever they're called. Come on. You know, I love his big giant hands. You know, as I always do with the exaggerated proportions animated, but it makes it hard for these little things to get on. That's another thing. Just how orange this guy is. He's probably making a terrible contrast for the blue background, which is weird why I picked him for the first blue background review, but whatever, maybe it'll be more eye-catching. Yeah, just totally worth it. I know, it's like, you know, it's just an Ironhide that kind of looks funny, who's a repaint, but you know, for the world's second strongest animated fan behind Big Keen Carlisle, this is a day to remember. You know, I thought again I'd have more interesting things to say, but I am just taken away by this guy. Because there's some reviews where I take something that's like still in the box. I'm like, yeah, this is pretty cool, I guess. Oh, blah blah blah. I'll talk about how it was at the time or whatever's in my mind. But like, these are the ones I really look forward to, basically. And it was a real treat just having him still in the box. Does he? Can he also do the thing where he goes, yeah, whatever. What was this gimmick? He kind of just goes, ugh, ugh. No, I shouldn't be making that noise doing that, guys. It's gonna get me taken off YouTube. Still though, we're just talking about gimmicks. Hold on, let me see if I can get Lockdown's little thing, or I guess Ratchet's. But I never knew this actually until a couple of years back, like way after I'd grown up and stopped, you know, watching animated. But yeah. All the Ratchet toys can fit the EMP generator from Lockdown, and by proxy, you know, you can get Ironhide kind of going full Bayverse of like arm cannons on him, which I guess again they were trying to do in season 4, but that just never came in anything. I do wonder, right, if you're mad enough, rich enough, if you could buy 2 of these Ironhides, get both of these arms, could you? I don't know, could you? Or at least maybe even 3D print something where he has like the 2 EMP generator arms, and he could have like a proper like Bayverse kind of look to him. I don't know. Is it like too expensive to bother finding out? I don't know. Point is, I'm pretty happy with this guy. How many times I've said point is this video? God, that's a terrible drinking game. He is a little bit funny. I remember when I was transforming him, I guess because he's been in a box for about a decade or so now. When I moved this little thing, it made this terrible screeching noise. It was scary. Oh god. And his leg here, no matter how much I try, I don't think he's going to fit in. Maybe it's some kind of thing I got shaved down or whatever. I don't know. Point is, again, there I'm saying point. Okay. Oh, there you go. Alright, no use of me bitching anymore. But this is even way better than I was expecting. Knowing what I was getting, coming into this, like that nice kind of, what is it? It's kind of gunmetal grey in his legs with the contrast of this kind of. Alright, it's kind of like what's it called? It's kind of like what's that Italian sauce with the cheese through it? You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, I'll throw up an image or whatever. He kind of looks like he's made out of that. And again, that head sculpt, I am very grateful they picked him over Wasp, because there's just, you can kind of just hear Corey Burton's kind of like funny voice over it, like left, 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 right, left. I figured I'd take a wee moment and just talk about something I've been alluding to, the elephant in the room, I guess. And that's just about animated season 4. How, this guy was going to be a major part of it because of the movies and everything. And I kind of feel as if, I'm happy with this. I don't think I would have liked animated season 4, to be real with you. I know I just said I was like one of the best animated fans, dedicated, but I kind of like where it left off. And I know there was a good few unresolved plot threads and stuff that needed more attention. But there's something really satisfying the way it ended. I remember as a kid I caught it. I think I missed a few episodes, but I did catch the ending. And I was pretty satisfied. I was happy how it left off at a note where you can kind of fill in the blanks where everything happens and there's a happy ending. It's a pretty, I guess, kind of mature ending considering it's a kids cartoon, where I guess isn't a kind of affront to the Bayverse. Optimus, the Optimus being the kind soul he is, he understands that Megatron doesn't deserve that easy way out. He deserves to be held accountable. He deserves to be, like held up for his actions, and that's the kind of the wise thing to do. That's the things he's learned over the whole series, that coming face to face with the Decepticons, the bad guys, that they aren't these like big warmongers of legend. They are just, I guess, terrorists who need to be brought to justice. And kind of went off in one there, but I think continuing it, having Megatron either be like on Earth or Hannibal Lecter in prison, and having new Decepticons and Predacons and blah blah blah, like that's cool for like comics and like extra bonus stuff. But I don't think I would have enjoyed the whole season of that. Bulkhead out the picture, Prowl's just a Force Ghost for some reason. Ratchet, I don't know, he's off smooching RC. I think you'd have Ironhide and Jazz kind of in the mix. And I don't know, just doesn't feel like Transformers anime. It feels like a different show they were trying to make. And I guess that's what eventually led to Prime and, this guy being so hard to find in the UK. So I guess in the end it all kind of comes around a wee bit. I'm just thankful for this guy, really. Because, well, maybe his animated season 4 toy would have been good. That didn't happen. And what it is now is Cybertron mode Ironhide. It's pretty cool looking. I'm very happy to have. And yeah, I'm a happy camper. I hope you're happy. Maybe this review killed some time for you, entertained you a wee bit. I don't know. I kind of more or less do these things for myself because it's just me buying toys and talking about them. But if sharing that kind of enthusiasm and talking doing whatever entertains you, or at least does something for you. I'm glad for that, right? Other than that, I'll see you later. Ironhide's pretty cool. Oh god, look how huge my thumb is. Ooh, ooh.